Alright everybody, welcome back. It is October 8th and it is a perfect morning here in Pennsylvania. Woke up this morning to about 40 degrees of weather and just perfect conditions for beginning of October. So I brought my climber to this big lot of woods where there's tons of bedding. The only problem is it's such a big area that there's really no defined travel corridors that the deer like to use, so it's kind of a long shot of having a buck come in archery range, but nonetheless I'm set up over these two logging roads that converge together, and there's some tracks on them, so I think the deer have been traveling it. But like I said, it's a perfect morning and hopefully we can get a big buck on the ground. I'm not going to be shooting any doe today, just after a big old mature buck. That got my blood pumping. I had a doe come right by me and I was videoing her, and then all of a sudden I look up and this nice little buck is coming running right up the logging road right at me, and it saw me in the tree but didn't know what I was or anything, and ended up just walking right under me 5 yards, which, when I first saw it come running in, I could see its rack and I thought it was a pretty nice buck, so got my heart pounding, that's for sure. But ended up being a 2-year-old, and nice looking deer though. That thing's got a lot of potential. In a year or two that thing's going to be a stud, so hopefully he makes it through the deer season. But nonetheless, had some action this morning, so nice buck and 2 doe, so probably sit for another hour or so, and hopefully a bigger buck will come walking by and do the same exact thing, because that was really close. Well guys, got down from the tree, ended up seeing a couple doe and that really nice up-and-comer buck. But right now we are headed to do some deer drives with Bo. So it's always exciting doing deer drives. We didn't do any archery deer drives last year, but talked to a bunch of the guys and we want to get out and try to fill some of our doe tags. So we'll be there in about 15 minutes or so, and hopefully deer will be running and we'll get some shooting in.
You know what? It's dark. Huge buck. We just saw a huge buck walking in. Like, really big. Alright guys, we just got set up for our first drive. As we were driving in, we saw a doe run back in the drive, and then also when we were walking in, we saw a real nice, he had a big frame, probably an 8-point. But this drive historically is always really good. It's a little tough, we got the bows, but hopefully the wind's blowing this way. So hopefully the deer get the wind of the drivers and kind of just come sneaking through here and we can get a good shot at one. Running that way. Just a stick. Was that a buck? Yeah, a little one. Yeah, you were. Let's go back down. I think it was laying right there. Yeah, it's cutting up there. Across the field, come down. Look like a little buck. It's probably the same one.
Dude, I saw the biggest buck of my life.
It was
Not even
big.
kidding. This one's big
I didn't
too.
see that one.
No, like
Right when we started,
I could
did
hear
you
guys
hear it?
talking.
that was.
Dude, it jumped up from me to you away. It was laying under an autumn bush, dude.
Well guys, we just wrapped up our first drive. Saw quite a bit of deer. I couldn't really get any on camera very good, but I guess a bunch of the drivers saw a really big buck, but it never came out to us. So we'll head over and start drive number 2, I guess.
This is a big. Let's go walk right to Doug. I can barely video it. We can definitely see it. Oh yeah. If he smokes it, it'll come right down on us. I don't know if it's big or not.
Just finished drive number 2. We ended up seeing one buck and it went in between us and another sitter, and we don't know if it was a shooter or not. We could just catch a glimpse of it going through the trees, and all the foliage and everything is. Oh, I guess the buck we saw got shot. Really? So we did see a buck, and we thought, I just told you guys it went in between us and another sitter, but apparently it must have cut over to that sitter. So hopefully this thing is gonna be on the ground. I don't know. That's awesome though. We'll go check it out and see what the blood looks like.
That looks like good blood.
that down there, a monster buck. Oh my gosh, big buck. It saw us, man. Dang it. Huge. That was big. Coming right to Brandon. I didn't get it on video, but that was big. It saw us and got startled and jumped back. We had one come out right out that trail.
Couldn't get a shot.
No, it didn't stop. It was trotting, and then it was wide, big frame. It jumped back and took off. Like it almost was angling up.
No, you did not. With a rifle, could you have shot at it?
No, we wouldn't have enough time at all.
That's not big enough. I think it's too young.
Alright guys, we just finished up our last drive and heading home right now. We ended up seeing a whole bunch of deer, a lot of bucks in all the drives. Pretty much every drive I think we saw a shooter buck, and ended up getting one down on the ground. It's definitely difficult with archery tackle, trying to shoot a deer, but it's fun nonetheless. And I never really got super good footage of any of the deer running in or anything. There's just so much foliage and stuff on the trees, it's pretty difficult, but I'm probably gonna share this video with you guys anyways. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe. Less than 95% of you guys watching this are not subscribed, so please subscribe. And yeah, there'll be more videos soon, so thanks for watching.